Hey folks, it's the Jersey Eats podcast, part of the USA Today Network, NorthJersey.com, and The Record. We're food reporters Matt Cortina and Kara VanDooijeweert, and today we're talking about Easter foods.
And Passover foods, because we've got both up here in North Jersey. So, let's just jump right into it.
Passover foods, there's set menus, there's delis, there's a bunch of places you can go to actually get those things. Easter foods is sort of this nebulous thing of, is it candy, is it ham, is it lamb? Like, what are you eating? Passover, I feel like, is more.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to point you in the direction of restaurants that might be doing something special for the occasion, or restaurants that are going to help you find the best of the best with what Matt just mentioned.
Yeah, so like your own personal festivities in springtime, what's on the table for your spring holiday?
Yeah, we're going to go to the China buffet. I go to my dad's in Florida, and neither of us cook, so the only thing open in Florida are Chinese restaurants on that day, and the best way to do it is a buffet.
Yeah, that's not bad.
How about you? I guess you're cooking?
My parents usually cook, and it's usually a ham, which isn't my favorite of the holiday meals. So usually, to supplement the ham, there's a tray of stuffed shells, which is infinitely better. When
I was a kid and I didn't go to my dad's house, and I was like here in Jersey, that was the same thing. We were ham, and it was stuffed shells, ravioli, or lasagna.
Yeah.
Was the supplement.
It's a crowd pleaser, and when you have big family gatherings like that, you gotta please a bunch of people. Easter candy, do you have a favorite now? Has it changed over the years?
My favorite candy is the Reese's Easter egg, and I got to design the flavor of the month at Denville Dairy, which you guys love. That was our ice cream bracket winner. The flavor of the month right now for Easter at Denville Dairy, it's launching on Wednesday, so by the time you guys see this, it's going to be live in the stores. It's a Reese's Easter egg ice cream. So vanilla peanut butter swirl base, chopped Reese's eggs, and pastel-colored Reese's Pieces eggs.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So there was this thing where like Reese's changed the recipe, and like people are starting to taste the difference in the Reese's cups now.
Yeah.
Is that from? It sounds like you eat a lot of Reese's.
I do have a lot of Reese's. I don't eat the cup form because there's so much chocolate on it.
Sure.
That I would be only the egg, the pumpkin, the tree, whatever other shape is out at the moment.
Yeah.
So if I were to bite into a Reese's cup, I don't know if I would notice the difference because of the fact that there's so much chocolate. I'm more distracted by the fact that I'm displeased. And I'm not the only one. Apparently, I think it's Kourtney Kardashian does the same thing where she eats the whole perimeter of the cup first just to get it out of the way, peels off the top half, then peels off the bottom half of the chocolate, and then eats the little round, the coin in the middle, which is how I would probably attack that.
Yeah.
So I don't think I noticed a difference because I'm just upset about the chocolate. But can we please tell them what restaurants to go to on Easter, because we're like a third through this podcast already.
Tell them what restaurants to go to on Easter, and let's assume that like you might need to make reservations like yesterday for some of these places.
I didn't. I considered the date. I consider the date you're going to be listening to it, and these are going to work for you by the time you hear it. So don't worry about that, Matt. And then afterwards, I'm going to tell you where to cater like some of your Passover stuff. So, essentially, for Easter brunch, there's a couple different ways you could do it. If you want to sit down with a set special brunch menu, Joya Mia in Montclair is doing a special menu for the occasion. So they have a couple, different dishes they don't normally have. So they have some spicy rigatoni, sticky toffee pancakes, pesto arrachete, roasted oysters, crab cake sandwiches, etc. Just all sorts of fun, springy dishes. If you want to go to a really grand buffet, so something like higher end than the China buffet that I'm going to be going to, you can go to Crystal Springs in Hamburg. They are known for having really lavish holiday buffets. I mean, they're like $80 a head, but essentially you're getting a seafood bar, and they use the word lavish on it to describe it to you. Carving station with slow roasted prime rib, then lamb, like you mentioned. Artisanal cheese display, and of course you're going to get a visit from the Easter Bunny no matter which ballroom you pick. There's 3 ballrooms. They even have a more accessible ballroom where instead of $80, it's $69. So I mean, it's kind of the same. But if you want something really grand, if you want to feel like you're in a Las Vegas buffet, that is definitely the place to do it. If you want a buffet that is more affordable, Randolph Diner is doing one for $50 for adults, $20 for kids. and they have made-to-order omelets, which I've always loved the made-to-order omelet station. Like, that's the best thing of, like, waking up in Embassy Suites the next day is the made-to-order omelets. Fluffy waffles, prime rib, lamb again, shrimp scampi, fresh pastries, parentheses, and more. Fill in the blank. Biagio's in Paramus is sold out this year. And we are 1 week away from Easter, but they had already posted that like a week ago. So like you guys clearly love Biagio's in Paramus. I don't know what's really going on at that one. But the Mother's Day buffet, which is the biggest one, is open, so make your reservations now.
Yeah, a lot of these places, like, okay, whether you can get into Easter or whether just that's what your plan is for Easter, like, there's a couple holidays upcoming. And it's also just fun to go out for brunch in the spring. So
yeah, for sure. If you want something nicer and a little bit more formal, Restaurant Serenade in Chatham is doing 12 to 7, so brunch or early dinner, crab cakes, tuna tartare, scallops, etc. And then if you would like an all-you-can-eat massive buffet for $30, Joshian in Parsippany is a awesome Indian restaurant. They're going to do all of their best dishes, so there's going to be like 40 dishes out there on that buffet. It's so insane, and that's the cheapest you could probably ever get that buffet, because I'm pretty sure it's more expensive on a daily basis.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think I do want a massive buffet on Easter. We never go out, but now you're making me feel like I want to do it.
Oh yeah, every time I do an Easter roundup guide, I'm just thinking about hitting the buffet.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad I'm in a family that does that.
Yeah.
So even if it's just out of apathy.
For some of the sweeter parts of Easter that aren't candy that you can take home, where should people go for pastries, your
desserts,
carrot cakes, your lamb cakes?
Carrot cake is the number one thing that I thought of right off the bat as well. 4 great carrot cake spots. So one, the Rugula shop in Elmwood Park is obviously known, so I pronounced that wrong. It's Rugula. The Rugula shop. They are obviously known for the Rugula, but his biggest selling product is actually the carrot cake. It's his dad's recipe. He's a dad now too, so multiple generations of dads, and he worked so hard to perfect this recipe. So just go there, try the carrot cake. Sam's Bar and Grill has a great one right now in Ringwood. It's just like stacked up, it's like triple tiered, kind of like a wedding cake, and has the layers of cream cheese frosting. It's really good. If you want to try carrot cake in a little bit of an unconventional way, at Guzzo's Bakehouse in Haworth, they have carrot cake French toast, so house-made carrot cake, sliced up, egg battered, and French toast styled. Then the Brownie Bar in Ridgefield Park, their seasonal blondie for right now is a carrot cake blondie with the house cream cheese icing. So that's 4 ways to eat carrot cake.
Yeah. Do you like carrot cake?
Yes.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Okay, cool. Glad that was your answer. I think it would be really fun if for Starbucks' rotating carrot or like a cake pop, they did a carrot cake one.
I'm surprised that they haven't done it yet.
They dropped the ball.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get with a multinational corporation like that. Obviously,
for Easter, it would be big. A big thing to acknowledge is chocolate, so I'll give you 2. One, if you want like super cutesy and fun, I got a lot of views on a video of Sweet Expressions in Denville, right next door to Denville Dairy. So get both. Get the Reese's ice cream, then go over to Sweet Expressions. It's the real-life Wonka land. You will not know what I mean until you enter that building. It is multiple stories. They took over an old movie theater. It's still the size of a movie theater.
Is there a chocolate river running through it? And little orange people?
You know what? No, but if you have a birthday party upstairs, all the kids get these like molds where you can make your own chocolates, and during that time there is liquid chocolate running through the place. I had a birthday party there when I was 7. It was amazing.
That's about as close as you can get.
Yeah, but I've got the millions of views, had a birthday party there, and been their biggest champion of all time, and they still have not given me a free piece of chocolate. No. So I mean, chocolate's expensive, I guess.
Yeah.
On that, Vesta in Montclair, it might be a little bit pricey, but they put a quotation mark or a quote on Instagram, said, "We are going to do Easter, but extraordinary, with meticulously handcrafted, hand-adorned, and hand-wrapped chocolates. They're making Easter eggs with beautiful little, like, artisanally hand-designed flowers on them, filled with quotation mark, a delicious surprise inside." At least we know the surprise inside is edible. It's not like Kinder Egg. So that.
Vesta is solid. Like, you are going to pay a little bit more, but like everything I've had from there, and I've had a lot, is excellent.
Famous for the chocolate chip cookies. And these little, big, they're actually pretty big Easter eggs. Look great too. And then I want to finish with my favorite Easter dish of all time is pizza rustica. This is the Italian Easter pie. the way I describe it is it's almost like a savory cheesecake. So it's a ricotta cake. Like, don't think of it like cheesecake like dessert, not at all. It's like a dump cake of all different cured meats and cheeses, like salami, pepperoni, and then they throw in ricotta, like mozzarella, provolone, and throw it all on top of a pie crust, melted in the oven. It's usually bound together with a little egg. Sometimes there's sausage, and it's like the most amazing thing. It's like a quiche breakfast pie meets an Italian sub and a pie. I mean, it's so good. If you have had pizza rustica before, you get it.
Yeah, that sounds like my kind of thing. And
you
everybody
haven't had
else
one?
says no.
Sorrento Bakery in East Hanover. I really think it's king.
We should have got one for today. That sounds amazing. I'm
that
hungry.
Would be cool. It's so good. Oh my god, you have to have it.
All right,
Okay.
Let's hit some Passover spots. And
For
you can check out NorthJersey.com. I just put out a piece about all the places that you can get Passover foods through Passover. Some have deadlines, but some you can just go there during the holiday and pick it up. But what are some of your go-to favorites?
For sure. So I attended my first Passover Seder last year. I did the whole plate and everything. I got to do where the youngest one at the table asked the questions to the elder at the table, like, why do we do this? Why do we do this? Why is the bread not rising? So it was very fun. We did a little bit of an abbreviated one. I think it was probably like 3.5 hours that we were there, versus I heard that sometimes it could go all day. But if you are going all day and you need help, literally down to making your Seder plate, we have a B&M Market in Park Ridge. Iconic. Just iconic. All of you guys know it. They will literally make your Seder plate for you. So if you don't want to make your piece of lettuce and bone on the plate, you can have them do it. But if you can handle that and you want them to do a little bit more of the heavy lifting, they have just incredible options for the menu for the season. They are doing like an everything bagel crusted salmon. They're doing a prime brisket. What else are they doing? They're doing, quote, dips for your matzah, baba ganoush, spinach and artichoke, various hummus. Instead of gefilte fish, they're doing spicy tuna over crispy rice or matzah. And then they have the traditional stuff. They have your churro set and your chopped liver. It really is a one-stop shop. And in a similar vein, Kosher Nosh in Glen Rock, with a new location in Crestkill, same thing. One-stop shop for everything Passover. So whichever one of those is closer to you.
Yeah, all of that sounds better than ham. I'll add Foster Village are pretty cool that you can just call and order, pretty late in the process, and they'll get it together, and they're excellent. Epizessin, which we've mentioned several times.
Yep, Epizessin's on my list.
Before. And Cedar Market has quinoa sushi for Passover, so I would definitely recommend that. All right. Anything else as we wrap up our
Well, podcast? I want to mention a couple of the iconic Passover dishes and where you can get them in their best expression. So obviously brisket. For me, I love kimchi smoke. I mean, if you're going to need it certified kosher, it's not going to happen at Robert Cho's spot. But if you're not super orthodox, go there. The brisket is incredible. And then if you would love amazing latkes, another one that Matt's mentioned before is Pastrami House in Morristown. I find them extra crispy, which I love. And then matzo ball soup there is also great. Matzo ball soup, to me, at my Passover Seder, that was first course besides the plate. This is very much associated with like a special memory. So that's really good. Pastrami House in Garfield also has a good one. It's nice and herby, which I enjoy. If you want kugel, Grand and Essex in Bergenfield, which is pretty much like a kosher Whole Foods. It's very mom and poppy. They have the sweet noodle one. They have the Yerushalmi, which is the caramel and pepper one. And I know it sounds kinky, but it's really good because it has like a crisp outside, but like a gooey, decadent inside. It's sweet and spicy and savory. Love it. And then also just a salt and pepper classic style. King's Grocery Store has kugel as well. And then my favorite Passover dessert is always going to be a flourless chocolate tart. That's just, when it comes to things not rising, that's just like the one thing where I'm like, I'm so glad it hasn't risen. The Bijou French pastry, which is formerly J. Spadry French pastry in Montclair, makes a fantastic one. And say you're not Jewish, you're not going to go order an entire $50 flourless chocolate tart. Every day, it's one of their best-selling products. They have the $7.50 individual sized one, just go get one. Get one for yourself.
I think regardless of creed or color, flourless chocolate torte is amazing. And it's for everybody.
And if you do like gefilte fish, which I do, he might not. Many of you might not. Many of you might be shaking your head and saying gefilte fish could die as if it wasn't already dead. But you know what I mean. Kosher Nosh does it great. They have 2 versions. Savory, the classic one, but they also have sweet. And I have to say, as someone who eats at 400 restaurants a year, who tries infinite dishes, I have never tried sweet gefilte fish. So I guess that's somewhere between gefilte fish and a Tootsie Pop. But it's something that if you are watching this right now, Kosher Nosh, send it to me. Let's do a sweet gefilte fish taste test next time, because I'm sure you guys would like to see that.
Yeah. Okay. we can. I don't know if I'm on board with that. But that'll do it for us, whether you're having gefilte fish or not. Happy Passover, happy Easter. Check out what we're doing at NorthJersey.com. You can find this podcast wherever you find podcasts. And follow us on Instagram at North Jersey Eats. For care of VanDooijeweert, I'm Matt Cortina.
And yeah, remember, just New Jersey has the best food. So if you hate gefilte fish, if you hate the Easter ham, if you hate the fact that you live in New Jersey, well, at least there's still a mom and pop deli in Essex County serving gefilte fish, ham, and egg salad better than anywhere else. We'll see you next week.
See ya.